Hello, this is Malorian, and this will be a 50-point game of my eKaya from Circle of Oberos up against Kreoss from Protectorate of Menoth. Alright, so first I was kicking myself because when I came into play, the guy was like, hey, do you want to play a game of fantasy? And I was like, oh, I forgot my fantasy this week when I drove up to the town where I work at. So we're doing some War Machine here, but hey, it's 50 points and bigger games are always more fun. And what I've actually got going on here is ever since that Love Machine tournament, I've had a nice little interest in my circle. So I brought them back out, and what I have here for my 50 points is eKaya with Laris, a Stalker, a Feral Warpwolf, Getorix, there's a Gorax, a Feral Geist, there's a Gnarlhorn, and then also a Griffin. Up on the other side is, I've never seen this player use this army before, and there's a couple of units I've never seen before either. So he has Kreoss, he has two of those like sunburst cannon things, so I've never seen them before, but hey, I'm glad I'm seeing them whenever when I'm doing eKaya with a bunch of beasts and not infantry. Then he also has the exemplars in the front there. He's going to have his little Arcno Jack. He has a Judicator, which I've never faced. And then, of course, there's the choir, and there's also the avatar, and then the racks there. So one of the things I'm kind of worried about this is, of course, I really like the fact that he has a lot of shooting, and I have Shadow Pack, so it's all going to miss. So what I'm hoping to do is, even though I went first and it kind of worked out perfect for deployment, is I want to really hit his left flank hard, try and take out a lot of his shooting stuff and maybe even his Judicator before he can do too much to me, and then by the time I'm really being affected by his Purification and Lamentation, then a lot of his pieces will already be gone. But as always, we'll see how it plays out. I thought maybe we'd be going with this scenario, but we diced it off and we're just going for caster kill. So I get first turn, and I'm really just rushing up the field to kind of put up the pressure before I swing to the left. As well, you know, who knows, if he runs up with his Judicator, I'll gladly go and try and take it out right away. Either way, one of the things I'm hoping to do is I have my Gnarlhorn here on the right because I'd love to do a counter slam to his avatar just to kind of keep it out for a turn. And otherwise, yeah, Shadow Pack up and Forced Evolution up on Getorix. His first turn then, it's mainly just moving up, not a lot of damage done. At least a lot of his stuff is AoE, so even though it misses, it kind of scatters. So he does some damage to Laris this turn, I think about 6 or something from a boosted damage from the Judicator. But otherwise, no, his choir has nothing really to do except for saying +2/+2. He has a +2 defense and armor going on the avatar, and that's pretty much it right now. So on my next turn, I decide to go and try and swing hard left, and I really want to kill off a ton of these exemplars here. And what I kept on trying to do was trying to make a hole for my Stalker to go in and berserk and to kill a whole bunch. But of course, with him doing self-sacrifice and me gumming some things up, it didn't really work. And in the end, what I'm doing is I'm having Kaya right in there. I mean, it's kind of dangerous being around all these weapon masters, but I mean, thanks to Guard Dog, I am defense 18, so I should be fine. Kreoss should be too far away to catch me in the feet to knock me down right now, so I felt fairly safe. And meanwhile, I have my Getorix ready to go and counter the Judicator if it moves up. Yeah, and here's just another little picture of eKaya, and I mean, something that I've been just thinking about that's really got and re-brought back my interest in the circle is just the whole idea that I should be really using her more. I mean, just the whole fact where I could be activating Laris, charge Laris out, use his Animus to come back to me, charge out with eKaya, use the Animus again to go back to Laris. I mean, this is stuff I could have been doing all the time, but I just really have not been using her like that. I've just been more defensive, so really interested to see if I can be going more aggressive with her. His turn 2, he's kind of moving up, but it really was, the biggest thing was just his exemplars charging in. Everything misses against mostly everything except for one that connects with each of the big wolves, and he really lands a really hard one. He cranks the damage on the feral. No aspect being knocked out, but he's already a good third dead or more. Otherwise, I'm liking how his Judicator is going to get kind of stuck there because between that one hedge and that one rack, he's going to have a hard time getting out, and meanwhile I know that he's going to be in range of Getorix. So the real challenge of this next turn is, can I get Getorix and another model to him? Hopefully I could get the feral to him, but it's going to be kind of tricky because I have to get away from these exemplars first. My turn 3, and this is going to be my feet turn. So, it's no problem. I mean, with Primal, I'm able to go on Geterex, and he just messes up the Judicator. So the entire left side is destroyed, and then, I don't know, a third of his right side is destroyed too. So he just did tons of damage. Then I had to do everything I could to get rid of the Exemplars, but it really was really tough. I just couldn't. I mean, I had to take a lot of allocating to actually get it done, and so I was not able to deliver a second heavy over there, so I'm not feeling too good about that. But hey, at least they're all done. The Judicator's half dead, and I've also gone and I've set up this trap here so that if the Avatar goes after my Griffin, I can counter slam him. And that's what happens. He comes in here, and I mean, this is why I love the Gnarlhorn. I mean, he gets +2 for the charge, or the slam thing as well, so he just sends the Avatar out of here, and I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, if all I have to do is fight a half-dead Judicator, I'm going to be doing just fine. Otherwise, on his turn here, 3, I'm lucky I'm not dead, actually. I did not really give much respect to his Arcno Jack there, and really what happens is Kreoss comes over, pops feet, knocks everything down, and then, of course, he's just able to walk in there and start hitting eKaya, and I'm just lucky that he forgot to allocate any focus to him. Otherwise, he does some shooting, a little scatterings of damage, but the main thing is, I mean, eKaya took 6 or 7 or something like that, but I mean, if he would have put 3 more focus on there, this could have been all over, so I'm feeling pretty lucky. My turn 4, I go and I slam the Avatar again and send him slamming into a tree for extra damage, just making sure that, I mean, now my Gnarlhorn will be outside of my control range, and, I mean, he's going to be just kind of out of the game, killed by the Avatar. But if that's what I'm going to be trading for, is my 8-point Gnarlhorn to take the Avatar out of the fight until I can deal with Kreoss, that's just perfect. My turn 4, the Geterex, automatically fails because of Primal and hits a ghost and nobody really cares. I'm able to go and grab his Arc Node and throw it with my Feral. Now remember, I have to do a lot of focus and stuff here to stand people up. I then go and I put Primal and Forced Evolution up onto the Stalker, and it destroys the Judicator. My Griffin just kind of runs over to tie up his choir, and that's pretty much it. I mean, at this point, I'm happy with just taking the Judicator out. Everything else is kind of getting into position, and hopefully, if I can just deliver something to Kreoss, that should be the game. Alright, so his turn 4, and yeah, his Avatar comes into the Gnarlhorn, and I'm feeling it. I'm half dead already, and my spirit's gone. Otherwise, he goes over and he kills my Feral with Kreoss, and in the end, I mean, what I could have done is actually taken it over with the Ghost and kept it there, but really, there's no need, because without being able to boost, he's not able to kill Kreoss anyway. I'm more wanting the Feral Geist here just to be more of a pain, and I mean, I don't want him killed by a magical weapon now when I might need him later. Otherwise, he does some shooting into me, does some damage to Laris again. I've healed him up in previous turns, so that's why he's not doing too bad, but he's still, probably now about half dead, but yeah, now I'm looking to try and kill Kreoss. My turn 5, I'm letting Shadow Pact drop now because it really won't matter at this point, but I have Geterex go in and he destroys a little Arc Node Jack. We're just leaving it there because I had also tried to stick on Dogpile, because if I would have gotten that off, then actually Geterex could have gotten to Kreoss, but he has Lamentation up now, and this is where I was kind of worried about this happening, and so it took my entire stack just to cast it, couldn't even boost it, so that failed. I was able to put speed up onto my Feral and attack him, and I did, a good amount of damage there, but not enough to kill him, and so really I just need to survive through another turn, and then the Geterex can finish it. His turn 5, and really what he does here is the Avatar kills the Gnarlhorn. Kreoss then goes and kills the Feral Warpwolf, and I took this picture kind of preemptively because he then actually uses his weapon crew to move up and try and block some, just kind of get in the way of my Geterex. But my turn 6, I just have to go put Primal on Geterex, put back Forced Evolution back on him to get the speed or the distance I need over that. Since he doesn't have Pathfinder, I just have to trample over, and then, yeah, buying some attacks, and Kreoss didn't last too long after those 21s hitting him. So, victory to eKaya, and it was, I think both of us really kind of enjoyed the game. I really like bringing out my circle again. It's nice having all these little werewolves and things, and it's nice being able to be more aggressive with Kaya there. Oh man, I mean that one turn it could have cost me. He could have gone over there and killed her. But it's just one of those things where I should really be taking advantage of her. But as long as I'm smart with my other beasts and getting in the way, it should be fine. Of course, normally my guys are knocked down, so I'd actually be tying them up so they couldn't just get to me. But there you go. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.